Hey y'all, it's Diane with Y'all Craft One and my old barn door, and we're gonna do some more play with collage today. And I'm gonna show you what to do with your book pages that you've glued on and they're getting sticky and you have to tear them off your little glue book. And so, I mean, they're vintage book pages. Look at how pretty with the patina, but you don't want to throw them away, so let's play with them and do some things with them and make some ephemera. But first I wanted to show you, here's our little booklet that we made in the last video, and I went ahead and collaged the top of that flap so that when it folds over the book page, like this, it'll still be pretty. You can, you know, paper clip it on or whatever. So it'll still be pretty. And then when you flip it over, you have a belly band. And then I just kind of made a little journal card, folding out book type journal card that slides into the belly band. So we got that finished. So there's another piece of ephemera that we can add to our little pile. We're getting quite a pile of ephemera here. And I know I said that I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make a journal or not, but I have a lot of ephemera to go in a journal, so maybe we might get a chance to make a journal. We'll see how much time we have. I just want to make sure that, you know, I can get it in the shop by Christmas, so I'm kind of pushed for time, but we'll see. So anyways, let's just do this real quick because we're going to make some more ephemera with these. So we're just going to take two of our book pages that we've glued on and they're sticky, and you know, you think, oh gosh, we need to throw that away. No, you don't have to throw it away. So we're going to take these two and we're going to put them like this and line them up, and we're going to collage them. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's just start with some collage. I'm using these little glue sticks because they've been in my craft room forever and I just want to get rid of them. I like the bigger glue sticks, and I'm really addicted to the Oohoo glue sticks, so I just kind of want to use these up. Alright, so we're going to take our edge and we're going to come up here at the top. We're going to make sure our page is lined up good, and we're going to put this right down the middle. Now you can use a glue stick to do this, or you can use wet glue, whichever you prefer. Whatever works best for you is fine. I'm just using these glue sticks to use them up. Okay, so, and you can make these as big or as little as you want them to be. I want you to look at the glue strings. But I usually like to kind of go into the center and get the seam glued first. So that the page stays together good, and then you just collage away. We'll go this way with this one. And then we just keep adding goodies to it. Just grab some here. I think I'm going to tear this one this way so that I can put that on the bottom. Now this can be a never-ending process if you have enough scraps, and I have tons of scraps. Not per se Christmas scraps. I'm kind of running low on Christmas scraps and Christmas paper. I don't really even have any more Christmas pads other than this one and some pink ones and some Stamperia ones, so I'm going to have to replenish some of my Christmas stuff, Christmas papers. Alright, so see, now this page is pretty good and wet. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? Okay, it's pretty good and sticky, so we're just going to pull it off. And it'll go, you know, kind of as the next page on our, although I like that, that's super cool. Anyway, Squirrel. Alright, so this glue stick looks like it's getting to be finished. And I wanted to use these too so you can know that you don't have to have Uhu glue. You know, you don't have to spend tons of money on glue if you don't have Uhu glue. Use a regular glue stick if you like a glue stick, and if you don't like a glue stick, use, I think I'm going to put that right there. Use Elmer's glue and make you some homemade Mod Podge. I have a recipe way back somewhere in my videos that shows you how to make the homemade Mod Podge. It's super easy. And Elmer's glue is very inexpensive, especially if you get it around school time. You know, when school's starting, because of course everything goes on sale then. Alright, so I'm just going to tear the bottom off of that one. This glue stick is almost gone. I think we've got enough to do this one last little piece. I have ink on my fingers, so okay, we'll run that one right up through the, oops, yep, it's gone. Chuck him in the garbage. And I have one more. Alright, let's use this little Santa piece just because it's on my desk, and I am trying to clear all these scraps off of my desk. I had a whole boatload of scraps on my desk the other day, and I was like, good grief, I gotta do something with these. So I just started collaging. Okay. Let's see. Let's use some of this. We'll go ahead and do this. Nope. Let's do this in the corner up here. There we go. And then you can use this one over here. And you can glue on these pages. Whoops. I don't like these smaller glue sticks because it takes longer to get your piece glued. Whoops. And my fingers are so sticky that they're starting to stick to everything. I probably need to get a baby wipe and wipe them off so that I'm not ripping my paper. Let me do that real quick. Hang on. Okay, I have glue and ink and everything on my hands, but that's okay. We'll fix it. Maybe we'll put this piece here. So I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody is healthy and well. I know that I try not to listen to the news because, number one, I get irritated with all of the political stuff, and number two, you know, it can be pretty discouraging sometimes to listen to the news. So I'm just trying to find a piece of, you know what, let's add some blue in. Something different. Let's add it over here on this side. Yeah, I try not to watch the news because I just get irritated with all the political stuff, and you know, you never know what's true, so, but things happen, and here's where I stand on the election and all of the pandemic and all of that. Yeah, it's just that no matter what's going on in the world around me, I know who my maker is, and I know who my provider and my protector is. And even though Jeff is out of work right now and, you know, looking for a job, and, you know, things could look very, very grim, but I refuse to look at them that way. I'm not going to spend my days worrying. I just refuse. And so I just have to have faith and trust him, because he's never let me down so far. So there's your little pick-me-up for the day. So if things aren't going the way you think they should be going, or the way you want them to be going, just keep your chin up, because it always gets better. And the way I always look at it is, if I'm at the bottom, which, you know, right now, not having 2 incomes and having a broke down car, and, you know, I could look at that as really, really negative if I chose to. But that just makes you miserable, and it doesn't do anything to worry about it except for just make you unhappy and miserable. So I think I'm going to put that right there. So you can choose to worry yourself to death about something that you have no control over, or you can choose to have faith and just know that he wants the very best for you. He always wants the very best for you, and he knows exactly what we need, and so he's going to provide it when it needs to be provided. And so, not that you don't have to make an effort. That's not what I'm saying. Don't sit around and be lazy or whatever. Y'all know what I mean. I kind of like this piece. Let's just put it right there. So anyways, that's my little spiel for today. I hope that things are going well for all of you. And even though we're in the situation that we're in right now, I feel so very blessed to be able to do what I love doing, and to be able to, you know, make a living. Of course, it doesn't pay all the bills, so I definitely need for him to get a job. But God knows that, and he knows that he needs a job, so he will make sure he has the right one, so that, you know, things don't fall apart like they did with this one. And you know what? I just told Jeff, I said, just look at this as a stepping stone. You know, this is one more step for him to get you where he wants you to be. So, no worries. Love all these greens. And then let's put that one there. And I'll show you in just a minute. There's so many different things that we can do with these. Okay, I think I want some of my vintage dictionary page right here. So let's just tear a piece of this off. I love this. It's I'm gonna take this sheet off and get a fresh one because that one's pretty sticky now. This is very old and I have used so much of it. I've only have a very little bit of the book left, but I love it because it's got this good matte paper and it's got that pretty patina to it. It's just gorgeous. I was trying to find the, oh yeah, here's what I have left of it. So I only have just a little bit left of it, but we'll use it until it's all gone and then we'll find some more. Okay, so when you get to this part over here, you're not at the end if you don't want to be. you can keep going. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take another one of these sheets, and we're just going to line it up right here. Okay, and then we're going to take us a piece of this and get some glue on it. Oops. And then we're going to take it right here, make sure we're lined up even. I'm going to take it right here at the bottom and just go straight across with it and start working on our seam again. This might be a little bit of a long video today because there's several things that I wanted to show you in playing with this. So we'll get to what we can get to, and hopefully it won't go overboard, but maybe I think that one will go right there pretty cute. If we have to, we can make it into 2 videos, but I think I'll make this one of the longer videos because we do have so much to do, and try and get it all done in one video. But if not, no big deal. That's kind of cute. Let's put that at the top. I thought I had more scraps than what I had. It just looked like I had so many, but once you start collaging and playing with them and doing things like this, they go pretty fast. So this is a really good way to not only use up your scrap papers, but it's a really good way also to use up your scrapbook pages. Okay, let's put this one here. So you can keep going and going and going with this and adding pages. You can add pages at the top if you want to. You can add pages at the bottom if you want to. It's kind of the sky's the limit with this, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much, is because you really don't have much limitations to it at all. Let's add some of this pretty plaid paper in here, and you can use up your 6x6 sheets because I know we all get those, and then they sit forever, or mine do anyway. They sit forever, and you're like, what in the world did I even get that for? I'm not going to use it. So it's a good way to use up your stash and things that are, you know, just been laying around your craft room and kind of in the way. And then you just keep sliding it down. All right, I need a piece to go here. I'm going to put this piece here. These pieces have been in my way forever, and I just want to use them. All right, let's find a piece for this, because that's going to drive me crazy until I get something in there. Oh, here we go. Let's use this piece of music. I'm going to tear this edge off over here, and then tear this edge off. I'm trying to hurry because I have so many different things I want to show you in this video, and I don't want it to be, you know, forever long, but at the same time, Alright, so you kind of get the idea of this as far as being able to use up your collage sheets. Let's put this piece here. Not collage sheets. Your scraps and your book pages. Don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Okay. Put some of this pretty plaid down here on the bottom, and I'll show you what you can do if you want to continue, but you don't have time to continue right now. Just leave, just leave that extra little bit there, and then when you get ready to come back and start collaging again, then you can just add sheets on. And if you decide you don't want to, you can just trim that off. So it kind of leaves the options open for you. Okay. All right. Let's put some blue. It just adds a little pop of color in there. Let's see, what else do we have? Here's this blue. See, we could save that for that corner if we wanted to. What do I have under here? Okay. Okay, and then we have like little strips that we can use. I don't want to use that right now. Okay. So anyways, I'm trying to change gears here is what I'm doing. All right. So that kind of gives you an idea of what you can do. We've used up 3 book pages. So then I'm going to lay this aside and bring over the ones that I did last night and show you different things that we can do with them. So let me clear my desk. Hang on a second. Okay, so here's a couple of the collage boards that I did last night in the middle of the night because I had insomnia. And so they're finished and they're dry, and they're just a book page on the back, but you have all kinds of options. So 2 things you can do with this. You can either go ahead and we'll do one of them one way and one of them the other. First off, let me just do one at a time because then I'm going to overwhelm myself if I don't. First, you can take this and you can start making yourself some focal points and adding some things throughout your collage sheet to just kind of highlight things. So I went on Pinterest. Oops. Excuse me. I didn't mean to shake the camera. Sorry, I moved you just a little. So I went on Pinterest and I found a bunch of images that I liked that would go with the theme that I'm using, and I printed some on sticker sheets, and I printed some, excuse me, I printed some on photo paper, and I printed some on just regular cardstock, and then some on just regular paper, and I was just kind of printing just to see, what would look good and how well they printed out and stuff. So anyways, I found a bunch of images. And I'm going to take these images and I'm going to scatter them out throughout this collage board just to kind of, I love vintage ads. And so I found a bunch of vintage ads. So we'll use some of those. We'll use some of these on the sticker sheets too. But I'm going to scatter them out through my collage board just to kind of bring it together, so to speak, and make it a little cohesive. So I think we'll start with... Actually, I have a bunch of these cut out, so let's just, that way you don't have to sit here and watch me cut stuff out. So I have a whole bunch of different things that I have cut out here. Let me just move these out of the way. I think I want that Santa though. Alright, so we'll just play with these. Okay, so like this one I think is super cute. I just need to trim this up just a little. And you can ink around the edges of them if you want to, but you don't have to. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of knock off that little bit of white that's there around the edge. So we're going to take some glue, put it on here. And then we're going to find a spot where we think we might like this. And I think this will be cute. Maybe right in here. So we're just going to lay it down. And then let's get some smaller images. Well, that one's not real small. See if we can find some smaller ones. I'm just going to pull a few of these out. Okay, that one's kind of small. That one's small. That one's small. That one's small. That one's small. And I think that's super cute with the pigs. Super adorable. That one's small. Let's see. Sorry, I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, I love the vintage Christmas wrapping paper. That one's kind of small. We can use that one. That one's small. And that one's small enough. Okay, and then we have some little ones here that we can use. That one and that one. And we probably won't use all of these. Oh, let's do some of these cut out Santa faces. And we might can even use some of these with the little cutouts that I cut out. I love that one. So cute. I think I got that one from Graphics Fairy. Okay, I think that's enough for now. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves, and I tend to do that sometimes. Okay, so let me get those back in there. So let's just play with these and just place them around in different spots on our collage board. Sorry, I'm probably bumping the camera because my little shelf that I've got the camera hanging on is here, and my collage board is actually bumping the edge of it. Okay, let's put this one here, because why not? And these little birds are cute. It's like little bitty tiny vintage wrapping paper. Let's put them right here. Whoops. And then let's use this little girl. She's so stinking cute. Where do we want to put her? Let's let her stand down here. And you can ink the edges of it too if you want to, but I'm not going to. Whoops. She's sliding around. Okay, let's see what else we have. Let's use our cow. And I'm just going to ink that white away. We'll use him up here. Goodness. If you have a problem with them sticking, just add a little more glue, or you can even add some wet glue. Alright, we're going to slide this down. Oops. glue on our cow. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go fast so that I can fit all of this into one video. Okay, let's put him up here because he's super cool. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We got the pretty bells with the barn in the background. Let's use that one. Slide my board. I'm going to ink around the edges of that one too, just because it's got some white edging that you can see. I'm going to have to get a different glue page. Okay, let's put this one maybe right in here. Okay, let's do this last one and then we'll move on. And this one is printed just on plain copy paper, so sometimes the thinner ones work a little better for you. Where do we want to put our Christmas tree one? Actually, I think let's just put it right here. My hands are getting sticky, so I have to get my card so that I can not stick my fingers to the board. Okay, so once we get as many, and you can put as little or as many focal points as you want. I mean, you can even take, you know, like die cuts. Let's grab a few die cuts and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have all these die cuts. I have Christmas stamps. Ooh, we could use some of those on here. And then let's just pull out a few die cuts and just see where we get with it. Okay. Oh, he's pretty. So I have a few little Santa faces. This was from a paper sheet that I ordered, I think, last year. And this is the last little bit of it that I have. I need to order some more Christmas papers, but I'm just not going to spend the money on it this year. Okay. I love this with the mistletoe kisses. All right, let's put Santa here. Oh, I like that too. It goes really well with the Dear Santa right there. So you can take labels and put labels throughout here. All kinds of different things. So anyways, that kind of gives you an idea. And I don't want to keep doing the die cuts because, but I do love using the Christmas stamps. Let's just put a couple of Christmas stamps. Okay, let's put one there. I'm a fanatic for stamps, so we'll put one there. And I mean, you can just really, really load up your board with whatever goodies you want to add to it. Put one there. Okay, so you get the idea. So you just keep adding things until... Sorry about that. I had an Amber Alert come through and it kicked me off my video. Okay, so we've got our stamps on, and we've got our goodies on, whatever goodies you want to put on your board. And then it's time to figure out, okay, what do I now do with this board? All kinds of stuff you can do with this board. So we're going to bring in our trimmer, our wonderful lighted trimmer. I'm so excited about this trimmer. Okay. And then we're going to take our board and we're going to decide, okay, so we can do pockets from the board. We can do tags from the board. We can do little booklets from the board. We can do all kinds of things. You can make this a journal. Ooh, that would be a pretty journal cover, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's just make some tags for now. Let's do some tags and some pockets. I think I want to do, I'm going to do a tag about right here. So see, that's a good size tag. And then, well, let me just cut a pocket real quick. I want to cut kind of a wider piece for a pocket. I'm cutting from the wrong end. Let's go down to this end where we can actually measure. All right, so I'm going to cut about a 4-inch wide. Let's go 4.5. Nope, let's go 5. Because I tend to do my journals about 6 inches wide. So if I do a 5-inch wide pocket, that usually works pretty good. Okay, so let me, whoops. Well, I didn't cut that very good, did I? Let's try again. There we go. Have to do some trimming up with that. There we go. I think that got it. Okay. And so then I have to decide how wide I want my pockets. I mean, how tall I want them. So I think with this one, let me just pull this out real quick. Because I want this to be on my pocket. So I'm going to go up here. And we'll use this as a tuck. So that can be a tuck, it can be a tag, whatever you want it to be. But don't throw away your piece because you can use it. And then we'll go about 4 inches tall. Excuse me, good grief. We'll go about 4 inches tall for our pocket. Okay. So there's our pocket. There's a tag. Let's make a little booklet. And how long do we want our little booklet? If we go 8 inches, our little booklet can be 4. Okay. You just have to kind of think about what you're going to be making with it before you cut it, so that you know your sizes or how you want to cut it. All right, and then I don't want it to be this tall for a booklet, so let's see. Let's cut it down to about 6 inches tall. Because if you make a journal and it's, I'm going to go a little bit further so I can get all of this in there. But if you make a journal that's 8 or 9 inches tall, then this will fit in there really well. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's us a booklet. And then we have an extra strip. That'd be a cute belly band. Okay, and then let's do another tag. Let's make some big tags because sometimes, hang on, sorry about that. I had a frog in my throat and I couldn't get it cleared. Okay. Let's, sometimes when you make a belly band, like a horizontal belly band, you need a bigger top tag to go into that belly band. So let's make this one 4.5 inches wide, or I like bigger ones simply because, you know, I want you to look how dirty my hands are from the ink and the, and the glue. Let me wipe that off. That kind of looks gross. Sorry, guys. Me and my dirty hands. But it's crafting hands. So, but see, if you have that, you know, kind of that size of a tag to go in your belly band, it kind of puts some color on the whole page. Okay, so there is a large size tag. And then I want to cut this in half. Let me just see how wide we are. We're at 8 inches, so if I cut it at 4, then we can have a couple, actually about 4 different pockets here. Oh no, that didn't cut very good, did it? I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this trimmer. But sometimes I don't cut good. I guess I just need to get used to it a little bit more. Okay. All right, and then let me see how long we are. Oh, we're at 10 inches, so 5 inches works good. So we'll cut this one at 5. Okay, so there's 2 pockets, and then we'll cut this one at 5. So there's 2 pockets. So we've used the whole board, okay? In a matter of minutes, we've used our whole board. So I'm going to move this. And let's just prepare our goodies. All right, so these are all pockets, tags, belly band, and a booklet. Okay, so now we have lots of different goodies to decorate and make into ephemera. So let's just go ahead and fold our booklet. Now with these, sometimes you have to kind of loosen them up to get them to fold good. Then you may have to glue some pieces down that kind of get sticky or want to, you know, don't want to fold right. Okay, so we're just going to line this up and fold it. Get my bone folder. Okay. And then we have a cute little booklet. And I think I want to round the corners of it. Okay. And then you can ink around the edges, but now you have options. Okay, so you have your book page on the inside, and you can put coffee dyed paper in here to write on. You can put lined paper in here to write on. You can collage on the inside of it if you want to. You can make pockets, all different kinds of things you can do with that. I'll go ahead and glue that piece down since he wants to stick up a little. That's why I get glue all over me. I wipe all the excess away with my fingers, and then my fingers get sticky. Okay, so have a little booklet. We have, let's go ahead and do the tag. So this tag's kind of long, but I'm okay with that. But I do want to kind of trim up around this one a little bit because it's kind of not even all the way. So let's just pull our trimmer back over here. I'm just going to line this up right here. Trim the bottom. And then I'm going to trim this side because this side I think is the one that's the most not even. Okay. And then I kind of like the way the top of that is, so I'm going to leave that. And then let's just cut our tag shape. Go. And I kind of think that this is a long type pocket, maybe too long. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this piece off. Show you. Hopefully you can see okay. Whoops. That's okay. Alright, so we've got a shorter tag now. And you have, you know, the book page on the back. So this fits it perfectly to make a little pocket back here. So let's do that. Let's make us a little pocket. Now you have a little pocket on that side. Cute little tag on this side. You could put a little focal point something here. Let's see what we have over here. She's kind of cute. Let's just put her on there. Let's ink her. And y'all know me, I'm not great at fussy cutting. This is as good as it gets when I fussy cut, so. But I am okay with that. Okay, so let's just add some glue. Whoops, sorry, I hit you. I'm a little shaky this morning. Okay. Let's just put her right here. And I put her like this because I don't want to cover up the truck in the barn. Okay. And I just need to trim this little bitty tiny piece off right there. I think I want to round the corners of this at the bottom. And then we can ink it. Whoops. We'll just ink all the way around it. How about that? And we can even ink the top of our pocket. Maybe. See if I can hold it the right way to ink it. I should have done that before I added it, but that's okay. We got it. All right. So then you can just put like a little tag, like, you know, you can make a little tag out of this. Let's do that. Let me find my little tag thing. That'll be perfect. And I think I want to trim a little bit off of it. So we'll just take that into our tag punch. Well, he don't want to go in there. Now we got a little tag. Link around him some. Add a little ribbon. Nope, that clashes. We have some twine here somewhere. Oh my goodness. And you can even write on the back of this one. Add a little twine. Got a little tag in there. Then you have the front, and you can even take a piece of this and make a tag topper with it if you wanted to. Let's do it. I'm just trying to condition it to get it to fold right. This needs to be glued down a little better. Go. And then you can either stitch that on, you can staple it on, you can glue it on, whichever you want to do. I think I'm going to staple it on. And then let's see if we can find us a little button to go here. Nope. Yep, I like that one. Oh goodness, I have way too much stuff on my desk. Okay, let's just cut the shrink off of that. And we can use a little eyelash trim to go underneath that. You know what? I have a different color eyelash trim that I think I like better. Where did I put it? Where did he go? Excuse my reach. Here we go. Let's use this one. Okay. Here's the tag. Put a little hot glue here. Use our skewer so we don't burn our fingers. And then I'm going to put some hot glue on my button. I think I need a new glue stick in here. I think we can get enough out of it for this. Okay. And then we're just going to stick that down there. I'm going to press it pretty good so that that hot glue kind of goes through the eyelash trim and gets to the paper too. Okay, so there we have a cute little tag made out of our collage board. Super simple, super fast. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back in another video and we'll finish making this ephemera so that I don't feel so rushed, because I am kind of going too fast and I kind of feel rushed. And see, I got extra glue, so I'm going to wait for that to dry and I'll pull that off. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope y'all grab your extra book pages and your scraps and your glue and you have fun. You really don't need a whole lot of tools to do this, so you could actually take this with you on the go if you needed to and work on it, you know, elsewhere. So we'll come back in the next video. We'll finish making this ephemera and then we'll move on to the next thing. Maybe, just maybe, we'll make a journal. We'll see. So thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Big hugs.